Folks, we have some breaking news to tell you right now. There are reports of a school shooting in Newtown, Connecticut. This is at the Sandy Hook Elementary School. Officials are saying there's not much information, but we're getting this from our local Fox affiliate, Fox 61 there. They say that police are reporting a number of injured parties. We're not sure if those are adults, children. They say the nature of the injuries is also not clear. We're just getting the information into our newsroom. Students are apparently being escorted from the building in groups. There is a staging area that's been set up for parents who naturally will be terrified to receive this news, and the police are on the scene. So we will bring you any more information as soon as we have it.
This is CNN Breaking News.
It is just coming across the wires here, reading straight from it. Connecticut State Police responding to reports of a shooting, we're told, at Newton Elementary School this morning. It's in the southwestern part of Connecticut. That's according to a police spokesman, Lieutenant Paul Vance. Again, responding to reports of a shooting at Newton Elementary School this morning. And there's a map right there, Sandy Hook. That you see, but let me read more of what I'm getting here. According to one of our affiliates, again, this isn't CNN's reporting, this is our affiliate reporting, that Connecticut State Police said that they are responding to that shooting at Newtown on Friday. Newtown, pardon me for that. The shooting was reported at a school on Dickinson Drive. Dickinson Drive, again, Newtown. I said Newton before, but it is Newtown. We don't know the extent of if there are any injuries, but again, we hear that they are deploying units. Police are responding. CNN is sending crews. Our affiliates are sending crews as well. They are en route to an elementary school in Newtown. The call came earlier this morning, not exactly sure of the time, but we are working our sources and working our affiliates there in the area to try to figure out exactly what's going on. As you know, law enforcement, and we do here at CNN, and all news organizations take it very seriously anytime there are reports of a gun or shots fired at a school, elementary, junior high school, college, or what have you, and that's what we're doing right now, checking on that for you. We're getting some information in. Our producers are gathering it for us, and we'll be back with the very latest on the other side of this break. Don't go anywhere.
We're following breaking news right now. State police are responding to a report of a school shooting in Newtown, Connecticut. They say it happened at Sandy Hook Elementary just before 10 o'clock this morning. No word on any injuries. A shop across the street, someone who works there, tells NBC News that 3 ambulances responded, but they've already left the area. A child care center next door has locked down the building. We will keep you posted at this on this developing story out of Newtown, Connecticut.
Fox News alert on a developing situation, and there is devastation at this hour in Connecticut. As we await a police news conference on a deadly shooting at a Connecticut elementary school, sources are telling Fox News that 26 people are dead at this time, 8 adults, including the shooter, and 18 children.
This is CNN Breaking News.
I'm Wolf Blitzer in Washington. We're continuing our breaking news coverage of a dramatic, horrific story, unfortunately, unfolding in Connecticut right now. In Newton, Connecticut, at a small elementary school, the Sandy Hook Elementary School. For those of you who are just turning in, we are now getting numbers. Our own John King reporting, quoting law enforcement sources as saying at least 20, but perhaps closer to 30 individuals, many of them children, have been killed in this incident.
A massacre at an elementary school in Newtown. NBC has confirmed at this point that 26 have been killed, including 18 children and 8 adults, also confirmed among the dead.
Well, good evening on this Friday night. It is a small school in a small town in Connecticut, which is tonight a focus of so much of this country, and for that matter, so much of the world. Good evening from Newtown, Connecticut, the subdivision of Sandy Hook, which just might be the saddest place on earth tonight. For some reason this morning, a young man wearing black, armed with at least 2 weapons, walked into a small school, 600 students, K through 4th grade, and killed 20 small children and several adults.
I don't understand how somebody could hurt innocent children. I just don't get that. What did those poor babies do to you? That's the hard part.
There's 20 parents that were just told that their children are dead.
It's a tragedy. It's a tragic scene.
It is a tragedy for the nation.
A gunman opened fire in a Connecticut kindergarten.
Beautiful little kids between the ages of 5 and 10 years old.
More than 24 people are dead. The gunman's motive is still unknown. CBS News correspondents are on the scene covering the investigation of one of the worst school shootings in U.S. history.
This is the CBS Evening News with Scott Pelley reporting tonight from Newtown, Connecticut.
This is a special one-hour edition of World News. Tonight, tragedy at the elementary school. From Newtown, Connecticut, where today a nightmare unfolded. A gunman killing 20 small children, teachers scrambling to save them. The shooter, 20 years old, also among the dead, his mother. We are here with teachers, with students who made it out, with the parents who tell us about the moment when they learned their child had survived.
The tears come to your eyes immediately when you know that your child's okay.
Inside the school, stories of incredible bravery. The teacher who locked her small children in a bathroom and promised they would live to see Christmas.
I was just telling them it's going to be okay, you're going to be all right.
At the White House, today the president weeping.
The majority of those who died today were children. Beautiful little kids between the ages of 5 and 10 years old.
Our ABC News team here to bring you the latest on the worst shooting at an elementary school in American history as World News begins tonight.
From ABC News, this is a special edition of World News with Diane Sawyer. Tragedy at the elementary school. Reporting from Connecticut, Diane Sawyer.
Good evening and welcome to a special edition of World News right here in Newtown, Connecticut. The site today of a mass shooting, and this time gunfire aimed at elementary school children. We're here in front of the Newtown United Methodist Church, where we've watched people gathering all evening long, as tonight the details are still pouring in. There are 27 victims, 20 children, 7 adults. And we've heard all day about the incredible response by teachers inside the school, which is considered one of the leading schools in the nation. And also tonight, we have a new image of the suspected shooter as we tell you everything we know about who did it, what kind of weapons, and why.